So first and foremost, COVID sucked.
True.
This is a case where racism did not work in my favor. I'm sorry, it was not my fault.
We don't blame you.
However, I'll share some stories with you where COVID really sucked, but racism actually worked in my favor. So years ago, I used to work for this French company, and I went up to Quebec City, and we went to watch a hockey game, and all of my coworkers and myself we went to this little bar, and for some reason, they wouldn't serve any one of my coworkers, no matter what. I show up, and I thought they were bullshitting me. I show up, and they say, hey, you know what? They're not serving us. Bullshit. Walk up to the bar, ordered a beer, got their table, they looked at me like, they served you? And then, yeah, why not? So at the end of the second period, I finally asked the bartender, just curious, you see me walking with those guys, you see me sitting with those guys, and you see me buying beers with those guys, but you won't serve them. What gives? Now this is a case where I wish I could do a French accent, because it'd be a lot funnier if I could. He said to me, well, you see, we thought you had hard enough time learning English. We're not going to give you shit for not learning how to speak French. So, that's one of three stories. The second story was years ago, I called a call center, could not understand the guy worth a damn. No matter how hard he tried, I could not understand him. Then he did one of these. If you've ever worked in a call center, or if you ever called a call center before COVID, when you hear all that murmuring in the background, so I heard him do this. Which roughly translates to, oh, by the way, that was Cantonese, by the way. Roughly it translates to, this white guy's so stupid, he doesn't know how to listen.
Oh.
He gets back on the phone and I said, my white low, I said 10, they hold chun. Roughly translate to, I'm not a white dude. I knew what you said, you're the stupid one. Lo and behold, that guy gave me his personal direct number. Anytime I needed any help at all, I got it. The third story of being where racism really worked in my favor. I was driving along, this is in the late 90s, early 2000s, where we had a huge wave of Chinese coming from Hong Kong. And the cops used to pull people over all the time because it's an easy stop, because they didn't know the rules on how to drive. I also knew that from my friends who were from Hong Kong, that they discovered that if they didn't have a license in Canada and they drove a rental car, they would basically let them just go. So the guy pulled me over. I was speeding. I went from a 50 to an 80 zone. And I did one of these. I grabbed my map. Back then those maps, I'm that old. I opened my map, and as he's coming in, I said to him, "你幫手啊，我唔識去邊度啊？你幫手啊，唔該." Which was basically, can you please help me? I don't know where I'm going. The guy got so frustrated with me, he let me go. So for my last little bit, I will end with this, and this is a case where those of you have the pleasure of being here to hear this part. So I'm going to say this, first in Cantonese, of course, just sticking with the motif, then I'll say it in English. Keep fun all that. Which roughly translates to, will you marry me? Thank you for hearing my set, and with that, I'll turn it back over to Paul.
Keep it going for Andy Chan, everybody.